Hi, I'm Luke Kohler and welcome to Making the Cut. In this series, we tackle the challenges facing job shops and manufacturers. Whether you are upgrading older equipment or adding new capabilities, this series can give you insight on how to be more competitive in the manufacturing industry. Thanks for joining us. In this episode, we're going to tackle the age-old question that job shops and large manufacturers both seem to struggle with. When should I introduce multi-axis capabilities into my turning department? Is part complexity, batch volume, or the desire to run parts in one chucking the most important factor? Turns out all three are important for different reasons. Part complexity is always a factor in deciding how best to plan a process, and introducing milling to a lathe is no different. Here we have an example part with plenty of turn features as well as milled features. This of course can be processed on a 2-axis lathe and then moved to a separate operation in a machining center. But when is that the wrong answer? Volume of parts in a single batch or part family is often the reason job shops and manufacturers start reaching out to machine tool builders and distributors. Making this part in a batch of 5 or even 20 may not be a huge deal. Set up and run a large quantity of op-10s in a lathe, set up again to run the op-20s on the same machine, and then send them to a machining center to run in multiple operations, or maybe just one in a rotary. Seems pretty simple and straightforward, doesn't it? Now let's imagine that becomes 100, 1,000, or 5,000 piece order. The amount of WIP, or work in progress, between the different departments now becomes more stressful. The left hand needs to talk to the right hand, so to speak. Wouldn't it be nice to set up once and move on to the next part? The idea of done-in-one parts processing has been around for decades, but has really taken off in job shops over the last 10 to 15 years. The need for shop owners to optimize their processes is partly due to a more competitive labor market outside of the manufacturing sector. To put it simply, making more parts with less hands involved. Everyone talks about automation, and we will as well in a future episode of Making the Cut. Combining multiple processes into one machine is, in my opinion, the simplest and often most effective form of automation you can buy. So what machines would I recommend if this sounds like your shop? The QT-EZ 8MY and 8MSY, built by Mazak in Florence, Kentucky, are full-featured, rigid, and fast machine tools that fit well into the floor space and budget of a job shop looking to optimize their part processes. With either a tailstock or optional second spindle, your part complexity and volume will help define which option makes the most sense for your business. Either option provides your shop with increased capability while giving you the option of programming in Mazatrol conversational or using industry standard G-code from your CAM system. And as with every Mazak, they come backed by a 2-year bumper-to-bumper warranty and 3 years of free training. Thank you for watching this episode of Making the Cut. If you have questions or scenarios you'd like for me to review, leave them in the comments. Like and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time.